Hello. End-to-end testing with Cypress. Let's see what is Cypress. But before this, a little bit about me. So I'm Tomasz Bąk. I am software developer and architect. I worked at Selleo. I have a backend developer. I was a backend developer for many years, but for last 4 years I'm mostly front-end developer. I work with Rails and Ember and Angular and now React. This is our company. We do a lot of web projects, also mobile projects, and we have great, awesome team. But back to the agenda. We will talk about what is Cypress and why it's so good. So first thing, Cypress is all-in-one for testing. So without Cypress, when you want to do the end-to-end testing, you have to configure a lot of tools. So you need to choose a framework, you need to have assertion library, you need to configure Selenium, and you need to have some runner for those tests. And with Cypress, you have just one tool that takes the best practices and handles everything for you. There's also important difference from most of the tools on the market, which is that Cypress is not using Selenium. On this diagram, you can see that Selenium introduces certain architecture, which brings some limitations to what you can do with the end-to-end tests. And if you don't have this limitation, you have new possibilities. So how does the Cypress work, and how does it do this stuff? So first of all, it's a Node.js server. So it has access to everything that's on the computer. So it can perform tasks such as taking screenshots or detect that you edited a file and it needs to be reloaded. It has also full access for the code that's executed in the browser. So it can you can do everything with the application inside the browser window. And the trade-offs that it has some trade-offs, which is that it's not a really general-purpose automation tool. You cannot, for example, like have two tabs running at the same time, or you cannot use tabs. But that's not really that much problem because it has some really cool features. Before we see how it works, a small overview how the testing looks like. So this is what you will see most of the time. So the test status menu and the viewport where the code is executed. This is inside the Chrome browser, and the command log. So what was executed, and the app preview. And this is how it runs, and it runs really fast. So you can see that it detects instantly when the element appears on the page. You can test drag and drops and really quickly. There's like possible to test under different sizes of the screen, and you can test really quickly. So no more slow tests for end-to-end tests. They are really fast with this tool. What's more is that it's not only fast. Can I have help? If not, okay. If this doesn't work, then we will skip this slide. So on the previous slide, there was a possibility to debug the code. So it is possible to like hold at some moment and see what exactly is executed. Here you can see that the test can also run in CI. So there's a dashboard part for the Cypress, which allows you to have something like Travis environment. So here it's actually integrated with Circle CI. So Circle CI executes the tests, and the test result is recorded on the Cypress tool, so that you can see the results of the tests. Yeah. And if something breaks, of course, you can like see exactly in which place it broke, and you can work on a fix. And this tool is really amazing. It's recommended by a lot of people. Especially, I wanted to highlight Ken Dodds. He really nailed it down. So it's amazing, and you don't have to look any further for the end-to-end testing, because it's really optimized for the developer experience. And there's a lot of companies that use it, and they are often big companies. And there's really nice documentation for this project. So there's a documentation how to there's a whole tutorial how to use Cypress with React, and there's also article how to replace protractor with Cypress. And in fact, Simon has already did this. He replaced all the tests. And Piotrek, are you happy with the new tests?
I don't work with that.
Simon was very happy with it because, first of all, it's really fast. It's much faster than protractor, and it's much easier to fix a test. If test breaks, you can just hover on the menu to go to that step, see with debugger what's wrong, and fix the test. And when you change the test file, the test automatically reruns, and you have it fixed. So this is really quick workflow. That's it. Thank you. Questions?
Stop.
Okay, thank you.